This creek goes all the way up to Mangrove Creek Dam, which is the main water supply for the Central Coast. I've been here 12 months. I love it. I'm a valued employee. I've been told so. That's nice. Money isn't everything. Quality of life is. And that's what I want. And that's what I'm going to have. This property here is known as an ashram, a yoga ashram. We have people staying here. They work and do their yogic studies and things like that. First time I've ever sat in my office and listened to bellbirds in the bush. We've got a nesting plover. I'm 61 years of age. I voted Liberal for years. I did that because I thought they were the lesser of two evils. The other reasons is that I figured that Labor was run by the unions. You can't have the unions having too much power because then they ruin the company. And I've seen that happen. We had half a metre of rain in 24 hours here on the long weekend in June, and this whole property was 5 feet underwater. We're still recovering. Liberal's been in for a while. Howard's not going to last probably the next term. My personal view is if you're elected, you should serve the full term because you owe that to the people who put you into power. If you don't, it's a cop-out, and I don't respect that at all. Don't believe that we should have gone into Iraq like we did. My opinion, it's another Vietnam. I don't agree in full with his work choices either. I think he's got part of that wrong, and it's being exploited. Each of the rooms in the buildings have names, spiritual names. You want to know how I ended up here? For 4 years, I was in computer software, elected not to be a manager. I just wanted to be a techo and do my job. I guess the priorities that I had were earn good money, earn more and more money. It has its drawbacks. In chasing the almighty dollar, I nearly got divorced through travel. My kids thought I hated them because I wasn't there. I thought I had a job for life doing what I did. Then I got a wake-up call at 50. I was made redundant. 6 job agencies in 4 months could not get me one interview, and I had 30 years experience. It was traumatic. Out of the blue, I got a job, across the road from where I had been retrenched. I would get into trouble for not working excessive hours, and stress got me. I was on drugs, contemplating suicide. Any company that has a human resources department, well, the workers are only a resource. They're not human anymore. And once you're not human anymore, you don't count. I can start any time between 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock in the morning. We work a 38-hour week. There's no stress from my boss. If I was in business, I'd look after my employees, they'd look after me, and we'd look after the customer together, and we'd make money and we'd all put bread on the table. It seemed everything was for the shareholder. Who are the major shareholders? Upper management. The share price goes down, they don't get punished. They still make their millions of dollars. To me, that's corporate greed. And one of these days, my view is it's going to come back to bite them. It has to. That building is called Kalahunza. It's one of the main accommodation blocks. I listen to my wife. She's a very good judge of character. She's never been wrong yet. She said, I like Mr. Rudd. He comes across as pretty nice. He seems to have a better team around the place, and he looks like he wants to stand up to caucus and elect his own ministry, which hasn't happened in the past. If that happens, well then, that's good. I think our way of life is nice, but we have education system running down. We've got all these essential services, as it were, that are in disarray. Whether that's state or federal, I don't know. Fix it. The unions aren't the force they used to be. You shouldn't need a union, but you see a lot of companies around these days trying to screw the workers. The only thing that worries me with Labor is if we have Labor federally, we've got all the states at Labor, they can raise GST. And not everyone's aware of that. Kevin Rudd becomes Prime Minister, don't look after your mates, look after Australians. If you do that, I'll vote for you every time.